In my capacity as senior moderator, I hereby declare the results for the 50th edition of World Extreme Cage Fighting Matthews Forum Predictions event. 3 forum patrons took part and a tie-break was needed. With a score of 8 correct predictions, VCU Ramfan and Llama Fighter went into the tie-break. Neither forum patron guessed the fight ending method correctly, but Llama Fighter predicted an end in the 2nd round, and VCU Ramfan predicted the end in the 3rd round. The end came in the 5th round, therefore VCU Ramfan's guess was closer than Llama Fighter's. Therefore, with a correct score of 8 and a win in the tie-break, it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the signature contest, who may wear the ciggy as long and as often as he likes. I announce and present to you the Matthews Forum 50th edition of the World Extreme Cage Fighting event Predictions Champion, VCU Ramfan. Right, this Crescent Gardens in the background, you can see over there, if I zoom in, that's the Royal Turkish Baths there. And over here is a building behind that tree with the Latin inscription Celebris Fontibus written on it. You know, I've never worked out if that's supposed to be the fount of knowledge, like cerebral, or celebrating the font, which of course would relate probably better to the number of springs that we have here in Harrogate. It's a spa town, which means it's a town literally built around a naturally occurring spring, of which there are actually several, including several that are drinking. There's also a sulphur spring around, and that's what fueled the baths over there, one of which fueled the baths over there, the other of which is Tewitt Well, which is actually over in that direction behind us, on the Thousand Acre Stray, which is just an area, sort of parkland, grassland now, that sort of runs in a ring around the city to the south. Well, it's not a city really, it's a town. It hasn't got a charter, so it's not a city. There we are. And I thought I would take this opportunity to do my blog. It's a very, very bright day, despite the fact that they predicted last weekend that it would be raining all week, and it's been actually quite nice. And although I don't know if you can hear here, but there is quite a breeze as well, so it's bright but very breezy. There isn't much for me to say in this blog actually. Not a lot has happened. As you know, I'm planning on breeding my finches, and I have the cages ordered. I ordered 2, which I didn't really need. I only needed 1 straight off, which is just as well, because one of them didn't work out. The people phoned to say that the card was declined or something. So I just said, well, let's cancel that one. The other one has apparently been dispatched, but I have yet to have knowledge of its arrival, which is not surprising, because we are working through Royal Mail, which isn't the quickest of systems, let's be honest. So that's still to come, really. The Blackpool trip I'm hoping to plan this week. London I'm hoping to plan in the first week of September. There is, of course, the Fan Expo going on this time for UFC 120, a couple of days early. It's only £33 entry, which is not too bad. I might see if I can make that, because I'm off on holiday, by coincidence, in fact. It wasn't pre-planned at all, but there we are. And of course I've got tickets, although the tickets haven't actually arrived yet. I'm hoping they arrive soon. So we're still, we're still in the planning stages of everything, I think. that's really about all I've got to say for my blog this week, I think. It's just that I don't think very much has happened. It's quite difficult doing a blog if you want to make it interesting. You know, I try to make my blogs interesting by filming in different locations when I can. But occasionally you have weeks where, you know, literally very little happens, and that's it for this week. Nothing particularly happened. I didn't do too badly on my picks, I suppose, for WEC 50. But you know, got a few wrong. Got the Javier Vasquez match wrong, much to the delight of his wife. You know, apart from that, nothing really has happened. My predictions, however, for the next UFC event, I think it's 118, will be up very shortly.